Well, that countdown flew by. As I was highlighting comments, I kind of got caught up in the middle. Sandra, thank you so much. Presley will love that. You're way, way too kind. I will make sure to let her know that you sent that. I'm sure she'll probably want to buy a vinyl record. You all know that she is into that. But let me get to the hello, crafty friends. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to the 8th and final day of my spring 2025 Advent Live series featuring the Gummiapan Easter Advent Calendar. So, as many of you know, Vivica from Color Me Nordic sponsored not only the calendar I have been opening, but the prize for someone anywhere in the world except Europe. But my European friends, don't worry, because she also arranged for Gummiapan in Europe to send a calendar to someone over there. I hope to be back at the end of this week, maybe beginning of next, to give you all of the final details on how you will submit those secret words. Now, if this is your first time seeing this series, make sure if you've missed any to check out the playlist linked in the description box below to get caught up. And if you want to know more about like the secret words and the giveaway and all that stuff, there is a kickoff video on that playlist as well. Now, Vivica does have some Easter calendars left over. So if you have loved the dies that I've been opening, I think a lot of these might be great for future craft roulette cards, you know, because sometimes there are random parameters on that wheel and we might just have a little Gummiapan die to go with it. But if you do want to go purchase one, Vivica has given me a discount to share with you up here in this corner to save 15% off your next order. It doesn't apply to the Easter Advent calendar, and you do have to do it. You do have to place your order by the end of the month, but you can use Crafty Al Easter 25 to get 15% off. Who doesn't like a discount? And you guys, the Gummiapan dies and stencils are like really reasonable. Like I think I looked the other day and like all of these stencils that I bought, I think they were like $2.99. The dies are cheap too. I can't remember. This one must have been about maybe $5. I used this one yesterday. So I hope you'll check it out. Show Vivica some love for sponsoring this series. And if you do shop there, they aren't affiliate links, so I don't make a purchase, but I would love for you to let Vivica or Gummiapan know if you order there that you found them on Call Me Crafty Al, just so they know that you're loving seeing their dies and products here on my channel. Let's see. That was a lot of talking. Guys. And I know the chat has flown by. I know that I've missed lots. As I always point out at the beginning, if you do need my attention specifically or have a question just for me, please type question in all caps in front of your message or Crafty Al. Now, if it's just a general question that the group can answer or you're just chatting amongst yourselves, cool. That just helps you get my attention because, again, it is flying by over there. I just saw Heidi's comment for Presley. Heidi says, happy birthday, Presley. Love that she's in a vinyl phase. She is definitely in a vinyl phase. And last week she started, we have a local like used vinyl used record store here. They sell other stuff. It's actually over very close to where Danny lives. And they have a section of $1 vinyls. Let me hide one of those $1 vinyls. And she has started painting on them. And you guys, it is actually pretty amazing. So I should have probably brought them down to share. And speaking of sharing vinyl, I know that last week I shared my idea for her cookie cake design, and I am picking it up this afternoon. So if you're interested in seeing what the final piece looks like, make sure to check out my community tab, probably this evening, maybe tomorrow, depends how busy we are with her birthday, but I will share what the final version looked like because it also had to do with a vinyl record. Ruth, what is Ruth? Has highlighted me. She said she made her sister's birthday card with today's die and a hamster one, and now And now it is today I can share it. Awesome. Yay, Ruth. I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to see what is in today's envelope, right? I did want to point out quickly here. So Stephanie's been chatting about it a little bit more over in the chat, but I get lots of questions, guys, both live and on replay about this magnetic folder that I keep my holiday advent dies in. I also have quite a few more with alphabet sets. These were made by Quick Cuts and Lifestyle Crafts, which I believe both of those are no longer a thing. So they're not made anymore. I do suggest to people maybe check out eBay, but it looks like Stephanie has found a supplier in the Netherlands of maybe something similar. Stephanie, if you want to email me that link later, I can maybe share that on the community tab if other people want to check it out, because those are pretty handy. It's kind of sad that they are no longer made, but I did give you a sneak peek on my desktop here. So here are the tags, or well, the postage stamp and the tag that we have created together during this live series. Don't forget, if you've missed any and want to get your secret words, and many days there were bonus secret words, to check out the playlist linked below. And when I come back to do the final details video and how to enter the giveaway, I will give another look at these as well. But I've done a lot of talking. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. I'm hydrating with some, well, not really hydrating with caffeine, right? Have a little Diet Coke again today. Let me know what you're sipping on. And I'm going to get the very last envelope. Guys, speaking of the last envelope, if you are going to miss me too much, you're going to want to come back by Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central, and Danny and I are getting together for the April 2025 Craft with Your Stash Live. So I hope that you can join us, because some of you, might be missing me. Probably not. You probably need an 8-day break. But just in case, you can come check us out. If you look at the live tab on my channel, you can set a reminder on this video. And I might come back Friday to do a Color Cube Live. I usually do that with my crafty friend Karen, but she is taking some time away from YouTube right now. If you want to know more about that, make sure to check out her channel and her community tab. Let's just all send out some prayers, positive thoughts, warrior vibes to Karen while we are thinking of her. Let's go ahead and get out day 8 right here. Our final envelope. Let's see what is in it. I don't know. We've got a pretty good. I always like to ask you guys, what you think might be in today. We have gotten a pretty good. One of my decorations just fell down. I guess it was just in time. We've got a pretty good variety so far during this. So I don't know what. Maybe I would like some big florals. Let me know what you think might be in number 8 over in the chat box. Or don't forget, I forgot to say hello to my replay friends. Let us know where you're watching from down in the comment section. And as I ask questions today, I want to know your answers as well. I've been loving reading those. So make sure anything I ask here to my live viewers, you can answer as well down in that comment section. But let me know what you think it is. Kristen says she's still hoping for a basket. Susan says it's got to be big. She's thinking some kind of vehicle. Elisa's thinking maybe the same thing. We will see, you guys. And I completely forgot that I see Kristen on there. So yesterday, as I had kind of my ink smushing fail, Kristen and Stephanie were talking about a YouTuber they watch who has made homemade ink smushers. And I do have the video how to make it linked down in the description box, but I went and watched it yesterday. I made 2 of my own in different sizes, and I watch about 20 of this woman's videos. I love her style, so I hope that you will check that out if you want to make your own ink smusher. I will show you later what I played around with, because of course I had to come try them. So I'll show you that later. But definitely it is NB Cards here on YouTube. And again, I have a link to how to make the smushers down in the description box. But here we go. Number 8. It's a little chickie with a broom. Let's see what the chickie has in store for us. Some stuff's trying to sneak out the side. So this is day 8, April 21st. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, those of you who said vehicle were correct. Look at that. We have a little Vespa, a little moped. I don't know what else it could be called. That is pretty darn cute. Here it looks like a little animal. Maybe is driving that right there. And oh, I think a cloud. That'll come in handy. Lots of different things. Does anybody know what this might be? If anybody has watched anyone else's videos, let me know. Oh, here we go. I see scarf, help. Oh, it moved up right as I helmet and scarf. Is that a helmet? Okay, yeah, I think it is. Look, it fits on there. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I have to say, this might be another tricky one. Give me some thoughts what you might do. I am going to get out my postage squares I've already cut. We might have to change to a different size, or maybe not use our little scooter. That's another word for it that I forgot. All right. Oh, is that a kitty, not a fox? Yeah, it probably is a kitty. That's bushy tail. All right, let's look here. So this is all the bigger the postage stamp is. Oh, you know what? That actually fits on there. Maybe though we'll have it kind of moving off to the side to make it look like it's taken off. So I think, I just saw, oops. Got to come down a little bit. Vicky says, is it exhaust instead of cloud? You know what, Vicky? I think if I'm going to have this kind of running off the edge, I probably could use that as a little smoke flume. All right, guys. Now I'm still trying to figure out how to use the color cube card. You might have noticed, if you haven't been here for the whole series, that what I've created so far, it is using the same colors. And it is because on the kickoff, the audience chose card 434. And while I loved this card, I think this might be one of the hardest that I've used. And maybe it's just because I'm not doing like a floral or a random pattern stenciling out of these. It's like specific, like a specific animal, you know, or things that don't necessarily fit with this color palette, but we are going to make it work. Okay. We are going to make it work. I'm just going to start cutting stuff out. Get that out of the way. And then we'll figure out, maybe do some polls, what we will put together. Okay. I think I'll make my cat out of the honey. And maybe try to do some ink blending to give it a little shading and texture. Oh, you know what? With all of the detail that the die puts in there, it already kind of gives our little kitty some dimension. That's cool. So I'll put that away. If this is going to be a flume of exhaust, I will do this in white and maybe add some light gray detailing, which means we're going to have to do something different for the background. And let's see. I think I definitely want my scooter. I think I want it in this dark gumdrop. See if I have a bigger scrap. All right, I have no more scraps. I'm going to cut down one. I'm probably going to cut multiples of this to get pieces in different colors and to get some more dimension. So here is our scooter. I think I will cut one out of black to be the background and then build on that, because I will cut off, you know, part of the wheel so that it looks like the tire. Let me know what you guys are doing while you watch. If you're just hanging out, if you're crafting along. If so, what are you making? Oh my goodness. I almost forgot about today's poll, you guys. It is our final Would You Rather for the series. So this is a hard one. Now, if you're here live, go ahead and vote. If you're here on replay, you can put your answer down in the not description box, down in the comment section. Would you rather always have would you rather always have a clown nose on your face or wear a bright yellow clown wig for every formal occasion? I know it's a hard one. We probably all want to say neither, but just have a little fun with it. Decide what you would what you would do. And I will answer. I will end the poll later and answer it myself. And I think, I don't know if I kept any of my silver paper over here or not, but I think that might be good for the hubcaps and maybe our little mirrors. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I do. I still have it here. Oh. Might be kind of a silent live today with all this die cutting. All right. I think I'll leave the handlebar black. I think I'm going to cut another copy like this because I want that, I want to be able to pop up this part right here a little more. And I think I'll leave the seat black. Okay, I'm going to start trying to put stuff together here. So I'm just going to cut off what I don't want. From this first one. And again, because Gummiapan, it always has lots of detail cut into the dies, you have kind of a perfect line where you can cut those tires off from the rest of the scooter. I think later I'll cut the light from a yellow. I'm going to cut that out. And I'll do the tail light yellow later too. Oh, Catherine just said she should have used vellum for the light. Now she needs to make another one. That would have been a good idea. Had I not already cut off the part it would have had to hang on to. And don't forget, I did see that some of you have shared over in the Facebook group. Down at the bottom of the description box below, I have a link to my Facebook group, and there's a special album that you can share your creations in, whether you have the Easter calendar or if you're just making creations inspired by the gift that I got that day. So you don't have to have the calendar to play along. You can find something in your stash that is similar. Oh, goodness. I almost made the tire silver instead of the hubcap. I see you guys are sharing lots of good thoughts about what to do with the die. Let me know if you're here on replay, how you might change it up. Okay, did I lose? These rear view mirrors are very teeny tiny. Look at this. Should have got my tweezers out for this one, you guys. Oh no, oh goodness. Well, I meant to cut this off so the seat would be black, but I will just cut another copy for the seat. Now, the little, I think the fender would this be? I am going to use some thin foam tape to pop this up. And for today, guys, get out your secret word tracker. It is time for me to share the secret word for day 8. If you don't yet have this tracker, there is a PDF file linked in the description box below that you can download it. Today's secret word, you guys, is going to be, who guessed it, scooter. S-C-O-O-T-E-R, scooter. Now, I completely forgot to remind you that the more thumbs ups, the more stamps of approval that I get while we are live, the more jelly bean bonuses we can earn later. So if you are here live, or on replay, smash that like button too. But my live viewers, click that like button if you haven't already. If you have a crafty friend you could share the live with so they can come give it a thumbs up. The more the merrier, and the more bonuses. Let's go ahead and do a stamp of approval check. So right now, oh my goodness, you guys, there are 91 of you on here. Thank you so much for being here. We have not yet earned, though, 2 jelly bean bonuses. We are at 73 thumbs ups. So if 2 more of you hit that like button, we'll make it to 2. And if we get to 100 thumbs ups, we get the 2 jelly bean bonuses, and I give you a bonus secret word. So make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. Okay, so here's what I have so far. And I just got my foam tape on the back of my, oh gosh, what? Uh-oh. I wanted to add some glue to the foam so I have a little time to move it, and I almost added it to the front. Oh, guys, that is really cute with that popped up. Okay, now let's cut a black seat. And I will cut my little lights while we're at it too. Oh, Stephanie says she has found her new fave in this series. I'm glad you are liking it. I was, again, a little bit worried when I opened it up, but I am loving how this is turning out too. Okay, and let's do our head lights, our head and tail light. For that, I will do pineapple. All right, Susan, hope your meeting goes well. And I need to cut my little kitty cat's scarf and helmet, which I think I will do that out of purple to bring in some of that color. And I did not even cut the correct part. Try this again. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Ah! You know what? I'm just going to cut. I was trying to conserve my yellow, but I keep cutting the wrong section somehow. So I'm just going to cut the whole back end. I like this one, Catherine. She says every die set in this series has gotten her creative juices flowing. For sure, I agree. Some took a hot minute, like the charcuterie board, but then came together amazingly. I completely agree with that. If the rest of you do too in the chat, let us know. It definitely gets me outside of my, standard comfort zone with what I like to create with most of the time or use. So it is always fun to open these. So I got my lights and, I want to cut my scarf and my helmet. I see lots of thumbs ups coming in the chat and agrees. Yes. Now, don't forget, now you still do have a chance to win it if you don't have one. But if you don't want to wait to see if you win one, there are some still available at Color Me Nordic. And I think maybe two at Gummiapan in Europe. I'm not 100%. I haven't checked recently. Carol said, I got my hair cut, didn't I? No, it's probably just because I straightened it today. It might look different, but nope, I'm still letting it grow. But I think I'm liking this length, so I don't know if I'll let it grow much longer. I'm liking this. Okay. Okay, I think now I have cut everything out. Oh, Oh yeah, because I did already do my cloud, right? My exhaust. Yes, I did that already. Okay. Put our little kitty together. Don't want him breaking his noggin if he gets in a wreck. So we got a little helmet. I love how there are little cutouts for his ears on the helmet. I would have never known this was a helmet if you guys were not here in the chat telling me. And a scarf. I'm going to guess that that's flying behind him. All right, I'm going to let it sit under a block to dry for a little bit while we finish the scooter. Oh, guys, it's turning out so cute. And make sure if you're here live to stick around because I will be giving away today's creation. This one's going to be hard for me to send out. I think we did it, guys. Look. How fun is that? Let's see the shine on those hubcaps. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I got my cloud here. I'm going to go get a very light gray marker. I think I'm going to try Olo CG3, and I'm just going to go in where there are detail lines and let's put, I guess I won't be using all of this, but, and then maybe around the edges for a little extra detail. That's going to be so, so cute. Now, we have to figure out what we're going to do with the background. Do you guys want to see how that ink smusher works? And I could like ink smush some of the spearmint or that light green ink on the background. What do we think? That way, because seriously, this, you would think like, how could this do so great with smushing? But I couldn't believe it. Okay. I think I will try it just so you guys can see it. Move some stuff out of the way here. I'll show you our little cat before I, oh, let's try that again. I'll show you our little cat before I send it off to the side. And, okay. So I'm just going to use, it doesn't get the cardstock too wet. So I'm just going to use my standard 80-pound white I use for card bases. And then again, I'm using liquid watercolor. I'm going to put a couple drops over here. And then this is just my little spray bottle of water. I'm going to add some to that. And now what you do, guys, you kind of like just rub it in there, right? And then you just like tap away. It is the look of ink smooshing, but it is so much easier than, you know, trying to, like yesterday when I was flipping over the piece of clear cardstock. Look at that, you guys. Is it not like perfect? I am going to turn on some music and dry this because I think I might want to add some more layers. So you can listen to some pretty music and I will dry it. All right. I do see that a couple of you, asked about this. So you might have came in a little late. I did talk about it at the beginning, but yesterday, Kristen, who is Kmato in the chat, and Stephanie were talking about someone who they saw make an ink smusher tool, because yesterday I had kind of like some ink smushing fails. And Kristen sent me the link to the video how to make these. I made 2 different sizes and it works magic. And yes, I do have the link down in the description box below so you can check it out. And if you fall in love too with this, she has a whole playlist of smushing videos. So now that this is dry, I'm going to get some more of this and just tap in some darker areas. Little added texture. Love it. All right. Thanks, Kristen. You're too sweet. They weren't fails, just different. All right. And then what you do is, let me get a paper towel. Then you'll, if you're going to either, if you want to ink with more colors during your session, or just to clean it up to go, all you have to do now is spray this, and then it will clean up and be all ready to go for your next session. I think what I might do is get a little binder clip to hold on to. I think that might make it a little bit easier, and it will also hold this is a sandwich bag. It might also hold that little knot together a little bit so it doesn't slip out of there. All right. So let's do a little stamp of approval check. Have we got to 100? Oh, you guys, we are at 95 stamps of approval. If you're new here, that just means 95 thumbs up or 95 likes. If we get to 100, we get a bonus secret word. So if you've stopped by a little bit into the live and haven't yet smashed that like button, I hope that you will. That dried pretty quickly. I don't know if I was going to have to hit it with my heat tool again. And then I don't think I've used this color for the background yet. So that's what I'm going to use for the background today. And I'm going to put lots of adhesive on this. It is a little warped from the water. You could always use thicker cardstock or use a mixed media cardstock if you were worried about that. But I'm just going to do some tape runner and probably some liquid glue on this one. All right, no, not big enough. All right, I'm going to let that dry while we hydrate. I have a minute here if you have a question that I have missed, because I know die cutting all those layers. You know what I just did, guys? I put that background on there without putting the scooter on first and cutting off what I needed to. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So what I'm going to do is just bring in another one of these so I know where to make the cut at. I'm going to go ahead and glue my little kitty onto the scooter. Heidi, there was not a bonus secret word yesterday. We were kind of far away from 100. Now, if you have a scooter, do not let your cat drive it, okay? Oh, do you think I just saw let it drive off the postage stamp? Should we just keep it all in? Should we just keep it all? Kind of like how yesterday the dragonfly drove off there. I don't think I'll have the puff of smoke go off the back. I will cut that, but we will have our little scooter drive off the front of the postage stamp. And I missed just a little bit here with my accenting. Brenda says, does anyone know if these calendars are still available? Brenda, if you type in !Easter, all one word together, it will give you a link to Color Me Nordic here in the US, and they do still have some. They also ship to They also ship to Canada. If you're outside of either of those, you can do Gummiapan in Europe, or I do have the international retailer list on the Gummiapan site linked below. So if you type in !Easter. There we go. And then you can click on that link. It is also in the description box below. Susan, I just saw your message. Do you want to highlight it for me? Oh, about putting it lower. Okay. That was more to get an idea of where, like how much to cut off. But yeah, I will put it a little lower. And Stephanie says to use yesterday's squiggle for speed marks. Oh, that would have been good. You guys, look at that. Oh, that is so cute. Stephanie has a story about our little guy. Says Kitty stole the fish meat for dinner, getting away to a party with her friends. Yeah, she is definitely on the run with something. That was super fun, you guys. I like this one a lot. Hopefully my name comes up as the winner. All right. Speaking of that, you guys, it is time to get all of our winners. So I'm going to go do a stamp of approval check. Let's see if we made it to 100. We did, you guys. Thank you. Now you can go ahead and keep those thumbs ups coming in, but we did make it to 103. We already did. Let's see. Let's see what I have for all my words so far. And I'll go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and give you the bonus secret word now so I don't forget it. Let's do, all right. Because our little guy is trying to get away from something, we are going to do getaway. Getaway. He's on a getaway scooter. So that will be down in your bonus words section, okay? Okay. Oh gosh. I like that one. I've liked most of them, but this one might be my favorite too. Okay, guys, if you would like to be entered to win today's postage stamp, you do need to be at least 18 years old, a subscriber to my channel, and you can be anywhere in the world. Now, if you have already won one of the creations during this series, you cannot enter into today's giveaway. If you would like this to show up at your place one time over in the chat box, hold up, gotta remove that. Type hashtag finale, hashtag FINALE. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes for that. And while I do that, I totally forgot to close the poll, you guys. So I'm going to end that and see what you guys say. All right. 66% of you would rather wear a bright yellow clown wig than have a clown nose on your face. That was my choice as well. My nose is already, like, my skin gets very dry. My nose is already kind of red, so I don't need anything to make it more obvious. I would go with the clown wig too, and I think I saw a few of you kind of have my idea, like putting bows in it or styling it. You know, if it was just a clown wig, you could pull it back and maybe have it look okay. Bright, fun, colorful hair colors are more and more popular, so I would have went with the wig as well. So while you got about a minute left, you guys, while you're getting those in, I will play a little more music. Oh, I did forget. Make sure you type the finale exactly as it shows on screen, hashtag FINALE, no spaces. If you happen to notice that you missed a letter or put in a space or didn't have the hashtag, retype it, but you do not need to spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry. Teresa has sent a $20 super chat and says, thank you so much for doing this series. It has been fabulous. Thank you so much, Teresa. That is so thoughtful and kind. And I will be putting that toward the postage when I send out the prices. Thank you so much, friend. I would play my applause, but I guess it is not loud enough anymore for you to hear. But let's all give Teresa and Sandra from earlier for sending Presley a little birthday present, actually a big birthday present. Let's give them both a round of applause and a thank you. Thank you so much. All righty. Everybody has theirs in. Oh, and I did want to say, Margie said she's been very busy taking care of her husband. We are thinking of you, Margie. Thank you for stopping by. Hope all is going as well as it can. And yes, I saw Catherine says to take care of yourself too. Definitely. Let's go ahead and find out who the winner of today's Scooter Kitty is. Are we ready? Good luck, everyone, and congratulations to Linda R. Congratulations, Linda. Make sure to stick around to find out how you're going to claim that prize. If you have been here every day, you do already know, but just in case you don't hang out, I'm going to get the giveaway tool ready for our 2 jelly bean bonuses. I did already give out that bonus secret word, so if you missed it, you'll need to rewind. Let me get out my jelly beans. Hopefully next year, if we do this again, I will know where my jelly beans are. But my 2 winners whose names I will pull here, or will have you enter and pull in just a minute, or draw for, they will get to choose a bean color that I will open and reveal the prize that is inside. And the possible prizes are the mini dies bundle. Vivica from Color Me Nordic sent me lots of these. So if you win the mini dies bundle, you will get all 4 of those sent to you. If you have won one of the daily creations, you will get a random one of these in your package as well. And then also in these are extra entries into that final giveaway. Now, if you already have the Easter calendar and you get extra entries, you can let me know, and I will send you a mini dies bundle instead. All right, let me get a new word out. A new word out for our giveaway. And you guys can enter. All righty. Again, 18 years, at least 18 years old, a subscriber to my channel. You can be anywhere in the world. But if you have already won a jelly bean bonus during this series, then you can't enter today. The first name I call will get the first choice of color. So be ready in case it's you, because I want you to put in all caps the color bean you want as soon as you can. And then the second winner, they will be able to choose from the remaining colors. All right. Are we ready? If you are interested in a jelly bean bonus, type in hashtag bonus over in the chat box. One time, hashtag BONUS. Make sure it looks exactly like it does on screen. If you happen to notice you type it incorrectly, retype it. All those good things I said before. You have a little under 2 minutes to get that in, and then we will draw for our final winners. right, you guys, those are all in. Remember, my first name gets to pick the color of bean they want first. The second winner will get to pick from what's left over. So maybe you already have an idea of which color you would like and a backup if that gets chosen. Remember, if your name is called, to put the color you want in all caps over there in the chat box, so it is easy for me to see. Good luck, everyone. And our first winner is Ruth M. Congratulations, Ruth. Let me know in all caps which color you would want from the beans on the counter. And our second winner will be Catherine H. Congratulations, Catherine. Same thing. Have your color ready as soon as Ruth shows hers, and then stick around to find out how you are going to claim those. So Ruth would like the purple. All right. So Catherine, you can choose from the colors that are left. Shout out that color over in that chat box. And as things are slowing down, if you have any final questions, please get those over in the chat box. Because guys, we are about ready to close up shop for the day. Actually, for the series. Okay, Catherine would like pink. All right, guys. So Catherine would like pink. So I'll put these away for later. Well, not for later, but for next time, right? Don't forget that if you are missing my live streams, to join Dan. Oops, let me remove that. Join Danny and I on Wednesday at 10 a.m. for Craft with Your Stash. But let's go ahead, guys, and see what our winners get. Froggy, there is more information. They say, where do we go to enter the big giveaway? There's more information in that kickoff video, but I will be back, just like with the winter advent calendar, back with a final video to show you what you need to do. Let's see. I also started another one. Jeannie says, Alicia, this has been terrific. Thanks so much for doing this with us. Was not able to attend as many lives as I would have liked, but enjoyed it and still have a few envelopes left to see. Well, thank you so much, Jeannie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did too. I always love these. It seems a little, compared to like the winter advent where I'm here for like 25 with the kickoff days with you all. This seems kind of short, right? Like we're getting cut short on something. But I forgot. I will be back. Spellbinders is having a Halloween advent calendar, and I know Halloween isn't everybody's favorite thing, but if you do want to join me for those live streams, I'm going to guess it's in October. But I will send out notices via my email list as soon as it becomes available for pre-order more widely, like at the Spellbinders site, and to just give you updates when I'll be going live. So make sure, if you don't yet already subscribe to my email list, that you check out the description box below for a link to do that. And Lori, Lori, thank you so much, friend. She says, love seeing you create. Very fun. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's so kind. And I will also be putting that toward, if I've already paid for postage, it depends, if I send international to one calendar, but otherwise I'll just put it toward more goodies to use here on my lives and on my videos. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what our winners got. So I can tell them how to claim it. Okay, Ruth was our purple jelly bean. Let's see what she got. All right, she gets 5 extra giveaway entries. Ruth, let me know if you already have the Easter Advent calendar, and I will put you down for the mini dies bundle. But if you put in all caps, already have it or something, just so I can see it. And also, when you fill out your form, you can just change what the prize says it is that you got. Okay, Ruth has it. So Ruth, I will cross this out and I will put you down for a mini dies bundle. All righty. Pink is going to a Catherine H. Catherine H. All right. And Catherine gets 10 extra giveaway entries. Catherine, let me know if you already have the Easter Advent Calendar, and I'll put you down for the mini dies bundle as well. Just like Ruth did in all caps there. If you already have it, let me know. Okay, Catherine has it as well. Okay, you know what? Let's cross that out. It was a very, very popular pre-order. I know many of you got it when I sent out those original emails. I did have somebody, I saw somebody. Sweet Jeanette said, Crafty Al, you are amazing to be able to make a small space look so wonderful. Well, thank you for that sweet comment, Sweet Jeanette. I appreciate that. Again, if you have any final questions, get those in. Let me know what you're going to be doing this afternoon. Today is my daughter's birthday. She is at school, but after I eat my lunch, I need to go pick up her cookie cake, which I will take a picture of and share on the community tab so you can see what it looked like. And tonight we'll go out to dinner, and then the day's kind of over. So tomorrow I'm going to take her out shopping to her favorite bookstores here in town. We recently got a Barnes & Noble, which she loves, super duper close to us. We've been waiting for months. And guys, we went there last week for my birthday, which I enjoy going there, but it was kind of disappointing. Like, it was in an old Best Buy, which are huge, right? And it only took up like half the Best Buy. So it's about half the size of the Barnes & Noble across town. So we're going to go over there, and we're going to go to her favorite used book place and like a comic book kind of store where she can get manga and stuff. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Yay. I will send on all her birthday wishes from you guys too. Oh, well, here, Danny answered it. They are putting in an Ace Hardware in the rest of the space. I mean, it'll be good, I guess, if you need an Ace Hardware, but it is kind of small for a Barnes & Noble. Catherine says she didn't see the Smush video link in description. Did she overlook it? Let me make sure it's down there. Maybe I put it in yesterday's accidentally, but let me go look. I might have put it in yesterday's accidentally. Yep, you are correct. I will add it now. Give me just a second. And I will actually, what I'll do for my live viewers is I will just throw it over in the chat box, and then I will add it to this description box later. So there you go for that. Another question. Barbara says, where are the Halloween calendars from? Are they out yet? Barbara, the Halloween calendars are a Spellbinders product, and they're not out on Spellbinders yet. I don't know. Like, okay, so Spellbinders has that Weekender event coming up, but it's not yet for sale on their site. But some local scrapbook stores you could have already gotten it from. I'm not sure if you could order the Halloween Advent Calendar as well from your local scrapbook store. If you have one, call and ask. But otherwise, I don't know when it's going to come out on the Spellbinders site. But as soon as I know about it, I will send out emails. Now, this calendar from Gummiapan, it wasn't really Easter related. Because some people were like, if they didn't celebrate Easter, they weren't sure they wanted to get an Easter Advent Calendar. I am pretty sure that the Spellbinders Halloween Advent Calendar will center around Halloween-themed dies, but who knows, maybe when the description comes out more, it'll say that they're just, you know, all occasion dies. Did I miss anyone else's? All right, guys. Yes, Heidi says she can't wait to see the cookie cake. I can't either. When I went in to order it, one of the decorators was like, oh, that'll be a fun one to do. And then Presley worked on Saturday. She works where I ordered her cookie cake from. And I'm like, don't you go looking at the order. And she didn't, but her friend who works there did. And they said that it was a pretty cool idea. So I'm excited to see it. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for being here, for joining me for this series. Don't forget, I'll either be back at the end of this week or next week to tell you all about how to enter those secret words for those final giveaways. And thank you so much for being here. If you're here on replay, thank you for sticking it out to the end. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comment section. And until Wednesday, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.